The Season 2 Reloaded update is here, which only means one thing. Let's take a look at the patch notes, shall we? And see if anything has actually, changed meaningfully. I've got a page up here of, well, I'm going to say some of the patch notes, okay? So these are the ones actually posted by Call of Duty. I'm looking at them on Charlie Intel right now, and you're going to see a few things which are interesting, but there's more to come. So I'll get onto that in a minute, but let's take a look so far. So straight away, we know that the update is out right now, and it's got the various sizes for consoles or PC. So we're on just general patch notes here. So it looks like they've fixed a dev error for Xbox. I'm an Xbox player, so thank you very much. They've fixed subtitles for Sims, Beck, and Garcia. Didn't realize that was an issue, but fine, thanks. Not a biggie, but great. Down to gameplay, armor should now spawn consistently as ground loot across all matches. So you probably thought, hey, this is already a thing, why are they telling us that? Well, let me tell you, it wasn't a thing. You probably noticed that in some matches, it felt like armor was in every single building you went in. Like, you and your squad all had armor satchels, there's just armor plates everywhere, armor plates out of every box. Then, you'd go into the next game, nowhere to be seen. You can't even get full armor. You're in end game and you've only seen 2 plates. That's because the game was messed up, it was a bug, it was broken, and now it's fixed. But oh my god, I mean, how does that even happen? But anyway, I'm gonna let it go. They've fixed it, all right? Okay, they've also updated the tactical map. So these are just like what I would call quality of life improvements. So you can now double click to place a danger ping. Sort of like how you can when you're already on the map already, but now you can get up the mini-map and do that as well. So that's just a nice little addition. When hovering over some pingable objects, you'll now sometimes, I don't know why sometimes, get the name of the object, making it easier to see what you're pointing at. Fine, great, let's have it. It should now be slightly easier to point at exactly what you want when items are very close to one another. Now, we've been asking for this for over a year, right? And we finally got it. Thank you. Like, when you see like an armor satchel or a kill streak in the midst of loads of loot, you can actually finally get that now. I mean, I've still got to play it. I'm downloading it right now to see how that actually impacts, but we'll see. Oh, and here's a big one for you, everyone. They've changed delete pings text to remove my pings. Thank you. That was worth the update. Okay, now there's an update on Rebirth Island where an out-of-the-map exploit was fixed near chemical engineering. I wasn't actually aware of this, but anything that fixes things like that is very much welcome. With keyboard and mouse or any bumper ping control scheme, holding the ping button down for a short time will let you clear all placed pings at once. Lovely stuff. Now, let's get serious, okay? Let's get serious. We're talking about weapons. We expected a lot of buffs and nerfs to take place in this update, or a lot of people were hoping for it, maybe not expecting it, because we've had the Fafar and the Orgs just ruling every single loadout. Every single player is running it, which generally means weapons are too overpowered, right? If every single player is running it. We've got some updates. The Cold War Org, that's right, we're talking serious. Its base recoil magnitude has been increased. Now, that's not a biggie, right? You're still gonna, like, if it drops people in 1.5 bursts, 2 bursts anyway, is that gonna be massive? Probably not, but we'll see, unless it's really bad. I mean, I've seen people already online saying it's made no difference, so maybe look out for that. But what I will say is, if it has made a difference, just swap straight to the M16, because I mean, there isn't a lot of difference between them already, and if the M16 hasn't changed, then hey, we've still got a burst meta weapon on our hands. And in addition, with the Org, there seems to be no other nerfs or buffs, I should say that, but I should say seems to be. You'd kind of expect to be something under the radar, but, we'll check that out. But anyway, the other note they've made on this is Cold War weapon unlocks now appear properly in the after action report. Thank you very much. The game's only been out about, 4 months, 5 months? Thank you. Okay, attachments now. I'll just whiz through these very quickly. So the suppressor muzzle now correctly displays muzzle flash concealment as a pro. The cavalry lancer barrel now increases damage done to vehicles, thank you. Smooth zoom/variable zoom scopes will now properly mount on vertical walls. They've fixed some ADS firing animation issues on scopes. Yep, I've actually seen that as a problem. It's great that they fixed that. And they fixed a bug where some Cold War barrels were not having their intended effects. Really frustrating that that was a thing, but again, thank you for the update. And then there's just the one last thing here for the official patch notes, which is Baker's 4th operator mission objective to eliminate 15 enemies using a weapon with an attached 2x magnified scope or greater now tracks properly. I'm surprised there aren't more notes on the tracking of these missions or even unlock weapons, because I've made a few videos on how to unlock things quicker or do challenges quicker, and it seems to be bugged for a lot of people, so that's kind of annoying. We haven't seen anything more on that. So like I say, this is everything from what I will say the proper patch notes. But if you look around, I'm going to show you a couple of things here over on the Modern Warzone Twitter page. We're going to see some very interesting things. So there's essentially like a new shop, okay? I think that this is just a one shop on the whole map. It's called the Containment Monitor Station. So this is, I think, where the zombies are, or they were. But anyway, it's a new kind of buy station, okay? And let me get up a full-size picture here if I can. Okay, yeah, so this is everything that's on it. So there's obviously gas mask, R6D, self-revive kit, armor box. We're used to this kind of stuff. Loadout drop, yeah. Advanced UAV. So instead of buying 3 UAVs, now you can just buy an advanced UAV straight away. Very helpful. Helps with just time and the amount of things you can carry. And you can also buy foresight. So this was a I mean, it's a kill streak technically, right? That you could essentially get from bunkers and things like that. What this does, in case you don't know, you call it in and you get to see, I think it's like the next 8 circles or something like that. Basically, when you call it in, even if it's at the start of the game, you're gonna see where the last circle is gonna be, okay? So that's very important, and that's why it's 20,000, by the way. Now here's the big one. Top of the list, Bombardment. So this requires a key. Presumably this is going to be some sort of Easter egg to get this. We haven't seen Bombardment in action, but basically it's described as some big hitting kill streak. It's going to be like, I don't know, precision but worse. I really don't know, but this is going to be one of those things where it's probably worth doing the Easter egg to get it, I think. Let's hope anyway, it's not just going to be like a cluster strike, right? And then probably the only other notable thing that I've seen around, whether that's in the patch notes or elsewhere online, is that attack helicopters are back in Warzone, and the initial responses there are, yeah, what you'd expect. Now, I don't think they're going to be that bad, like if they've got the same health as a heli, which is a normal helicopter at the moment. I don't think it'll be that bad, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch notes. I'd expect to see more things coming to light maybe in the next, few days, week or so. Sort of hidden nerfs and buffs. There's probably something we didn't notice. Maybe a tiny bit of the map has changed here or there. Obviously the zombies have probably gone somewhere else, surely by now. But yeah, that's actually it for this video. If you did like it, obviously give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, you probably should, by the way, because we've got loads of Call of Duty videos, we've got shorts, and we even stream every Friday. But that's it from me. Bye for now.